questionable ethics, Left 4 Dead 2 mod. Why did you choose this mod in particular to highlight?
Yeah, so I mean, the Left 4 Dead custom campaign scene is like, it's such a rich trove of just endless free content.
Yeah.
A lot of it is better than I think the stock campaigns Left 4 Dead. There's so many campaigns that take the same, post-apocalyptic setting, use the same assets, cars and fire, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this one feels like it was designed by a mad scientist.
We have a problem!
Exactly. That's exactly what it seemed like. It was a mad scientist funhouse who put you through an obstacle courses, but now the obstacles are zombies and special infected.
Exactly. I mean, it's so distinct. I think, and it's a good introduction to what's out there, I think, for you guys. And I wanted to sort of show you something that was just very different from what you've experienced in Left 4 Dead so far.
Yeah. Tyler, do you remember we both came to the same comparison? What was that?
Yeah, Cube. And of course, the sequel Hypercube.
Yeah, not Hypercube. The movie Cube, where people walk into rooms of cubes and everything is booby trapped and they just don't know how.
And there was a little portal-ishness to it. You're kind of being observed by an unknown observer who has security cameras.
You're in this research facility, white walls throughout, it's very symmetrical.
Very sterile.
And Evan, you were a raptor, which you'll often find in research facilities. Where did you get the raptor?
It's pretty great. I mean, sites like fpsbanana.com will have all these skins that people have created, and you just figure if you played Left 4 Dead, you've played dozens and dozens of campaigns. There's no reason not to just do different stuff.
But this one stands out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way it makes the environment as much of an enemy as a threat as the zombies themselves. I mean, because Left 4 Dead is a game about kind of identification and understanding how to get through these rules, basically like a crescendo event. Okay, we have to hold this lever and then wait in this area for the generator to turn on, and then we can advance further. If we see a smoker, the smoker's going to pull a guy, and then you have to shoot the smoker, or melee him, and you're used to those rules. If you put 80 hours or 100 hours in Left 4 Dead 2, you know how to react to those things, you know what to do in those situations.
Exactly. That was really nice, because I've been playing the regular campaigns for so long. This was such a breath of fresh air. Yeah, the gas cans as currency. I love that. The creating the necessity to carry a gas can while which basically leaves you unarmed through here in order to unlock these better weapons from this Hollywood Square style board. I love that. I love that stuff.
Again, so it's like another set of rules that you have to sort of cope with as you're being fought. You liken it to reading an instruction manual while you're being attacked by bears or something. The trap where the cars are dangling at the top.
That's my highlight. Yes,
that's the best part of the campaign.
Do we have a name for that? Like the stalag fords? And I get extreme vertigo in games. And you were like, all right, guys, get ready. And all of a sudden we're staring down this crevasse, and all we have to stand on is tiny little platforms, and we can't walk all at once. The slightest bump will knock you off. And there's cars dangling from the ceiling. It was like that scene in Jurassic Park where he's trying to get a little kid out of the tree, and then the Ford Explorer keeps coming towards him. It was such a great feeling. Yeah, I really liked that.
It was really hard.
Really hard.
There was a lot of platforming, which I thought was an interesting addition, because if you fall off the ledge, someone has to help you up. So
let's get you up.
That's right. We had to leave a couple people behind.
It really emphasizes teamwork, and it also makes it tense, because if you're the last one to go down and you fall and people are below you, they can't get back up to you.
That was mad.
I imagine it's impossible to play with AI.
It's pretty tough. Yeah, they're not very reliable.
Help me out! Hey y'all, I need some help.
What was your favorite moment, you think? It was really hard.
Yeah, it's really punishing. I mean, the last section of the game, the way kind of this is almost like an old Japanese boss style design, where there are these puzzles that are introduced in chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4 brings them all back.
Yeah.
In quick succession, right?
Yeah.
And you have to face them all over again with some unique twist. The car drop puzzle is really the best one. I mean, the fact that it's a little randomized, right? I don't think it drops the same cars every time.
No.
Of course, the cars drop, and depending on how they hit the pistons, they're going to go differently. And you're the transition between looking up and looking down is really exciting. Again, it's just like Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to balance that, going fast, but also jumping on the right branch, so to speak. And those pistons are retracting over time, so you actually have to hurry.
Which I didn't know, and I took my time, and Chris and I ended up stranded.
Yeah. I want to reveal everything. I want you guys to experience it,
Because I like that feeling of just
discovery.
Okay, but I've played through the campaign like several dozen times, so like there are no more scares, there are no more jumps, and so like just walking into a room and getting goosebumps looking up at cars slowly dangling from the ceiling like Christmas ornaments. Like that was such a great feeling to have back in Left 4 Dead again.
This is clearly a modder that understands that like surprises are good, even if they're bad. They're bad surprises.
Yeah.
I mean, surprises are like the nature of almost all entertainment. When you think about it. I mean, even like the simple act of or these picture frames throughout the campaign. And it's it's kind of like 50-50 chance, I think. Some of them,
get an item.
Yeah, they'll have like a health kit or something.
Just a spitter behind it.
Or like point blank.
Point blank spitter.
You'll melee it, and there's a spitter or a boomer, and like, he's gonna vomit on you. So how'd you guys feel about the, I guess it's a pit of lasers. There's like this...
There's a very Resident Evil moment. I thought the reference was cute, but it would have been nice if it were doable. We literally all lost 80% of our health because it looks like if you're extremely agile, you could find a path jumping and crouching through there, but there was no way. At the end, I'm just going to run through the rest because it's too hard.
I think one of the secrets there, I should have mentioned you guys, is the adrenaline. If you have any adrenaline there, you can use it, and you're actually moving a little bit faster, maybe 10 or 15%.
It was rough, but it created an interesting thing where we were all at we all had decent health, and suddenly we run through here, and we've been crippled. And in a game like Left 4 Dead, when your entire team, loses that much health, that's pretty significant. Like that could actually affect your chances for the next 10 minutes of playing. Like you might end up failing to make it to the end just because of that one thing. So you never felt safe. It's another great one. It's not really a puzzle, it's just hard, and it's kind of devious what it does to your group, sort of your group psyche, in that there's a switch you have to get to across this sort of watery area. And there are pillars basically coming down kind of randomly, which can crush you. So of course you don't risk the whole team, so one person has to volunteer to make the run while everyone has to watch them.
I believe Evan said, Chris, you have the lowest health, go.
But then as they come back, zombies start coming, so then you have to stand there and be their support, but you can't run out there and help them because chances are one of you will get squished. We actually did it pretty well. Greg went once, you went once, and I don't think anyone died there.
We made it both times. You guys did a great job. Yeah, I mean, real problem solving, right?
Yeah.
I don't think like that necessarily happens in the original Left 4 Dead games. I mean, there are certainly like, positioning is something that happens, ammo management, like item management, when to heal, protection, just recognition of threats and things like that. In terms of like, okay, we've got this much health, we're faced with this specific dilemma, this trap that's going to operate in this way. We're actually, working together to solve something. It's a machine that we're, interacting with and trying to work through. It's a beautiful thing.
So, Evan, where can people find this custom campaign?
Yeah, Tyler, the best resource, the community's resource for campaigns in Left 4 Dead is L4DMaps.com. It's got everything you need, one-stop shop, and that's where you want to go.
Somebody want to lend me a hand here?